Some people spend their whole lives chasing strength, wealth, and power, yet the more they change, the further they drift from what truly matters. Today, I want to share with you a story about a humble stonecutter and his strange journey of becoming everything he ever wished for. And yet, in the end, he only wanted to be himself again. Because sometimes the smallest things can carry the greatest strength.
Once upon a time, at the foot of a deep green mountain, lived a poor stonecutter. Every day, with hammer and chisel in hand, he worked patiently, shaping large stones into neat blocks that would become homes, roads, and temples for others. His life was simple, his meals were modest, his clothes plain, but his heart was calm, like the quiet stream that flowed at the foot of the mountain. Until one day, while delivering stones to the city, he passed by a grand mansion owned by a wealthy merchant. In the courtyard, servants hurried back and forth, food and drinks overflowing at every table. The stonecutter stood still, gazing in awe, then sighed. To be that rich must be true happiness. And the moment he finished the thought, a miracle happened. He became the merchant himself. The mansion, the fine clothes, the servants, it was all his. But then, one scorching summer afternoon, the heat became unbearable. No matter how much wealth he had, he couldn't escape the blazing sun above. He looked up and thought, no matter how rich, no one is more powerful than the sun. In that instant, he became the sun. He shone across the land, warmed rivers, dried fields, and scorched forests. He felt mighty, until a massive cloud drifted in, blocking his light. The earth below cooled again. So, the cloud is even stronger. He turned into the cloud, floating freely, bringing shade, gentle rain, and life to the earth. People were grateful. Trees grew, rivers flowed. But no matter how far he drifted, he couldn't pass over a great mountain. Its silent strength stood firm beneath him. Even a cloud can't match the mountain. And so he became the mountain, steady, timeless, immovable. Until he felt a faint tapping, a hammer, a chisel. A small man was slowly chipping away at his side, taking piece by piece of him away. He froze. A mountain changed by the hands of a small man. It was in that moment he finally understood. True power doesn't always look grand. It lives in the quiet endurance, the tireless effort, the will to keep going. And he whispered, "Let me be the stonecutter again, the man I once looked down on, but now I know he was the strongest of all." One last time, the miracle happened. He returned to his place at the foot of the mountain, beside his hammer and chisel. But now, he no longer sighed, no longer wished to be anything else, because now he understood. What once seemed small, when cherished, can become the greatest strength. And happiness? It doesn't lie in power or possessions. It lives in the quiet peace of someone who knows they have enough. Under the morning sun, the sound of hammering echoes through the hills. Still the same stonecutter, but with a heart forever changed.